Partnered by Times Influence.
Good evening, I'm Juhi Rajput and you're watching Emerging SME, our special initiative which celebrates the undiminished spirit of entrepreneurs of small and medium enterprises, which have carved a niche for themselves. On the show, the first company we're featuring today is Global Space Technologies, founded by Mr. Krishna Singh, who's a greenfield specialist and known to be a thought leader, with innovation and team building as his core strengths. His passion to innovate and the quest to challenge convention was the reason for initiation of entrepreneurial innings for him, and hence the inception of Global Space Technologies. Take a look. Global Space was conceptualized to empower every stakeholder in healthcare ecosystem to leverage digital technology to create better value for patients.
My personal belief is that every stakeholder in the healthcare ecosystem can benefit out of the digital healthcare ecosystem. Just to take an example, today if we consider the patient, in India, our healthcare index is still not very great. There is a huge scope of bringing in efficiencies in the supply chain of medicines, or for that matter, even empowering doctors to care their patients better. So we are creating solution which is kind of going to address all these needs. So there has to be a unified platform which kind of integrates all of this and create a next level of disruption in the health space wherein the end patient benefits. Like recently we acquired MediApp, which is a generic drugs distribution platform to the pharma channel. Now there's a huge potential to make a difference to a patient's life, because we are trying to make generics available and accessible to the last mile, and that is not possible without leveraging a digital technology. Similarly, at the doctor level, my colleague Amitabh would be talking, but we are creating something which is really going to disrupt the way a doctor and a patient engages. Now when I connect all these dots, we would be creating something very unique, highly scalable, and a lot more relevant to the entire healthcare ecosystem. So that's what is our vision, that we would like to be known as a company which has disrupted the healthcare ecosystem positively by leveraging digital technology and not just doing it in a piecemeal manner.
Global Space is constantly evolving the digital landscape in healthcare segment.
If the population of doctors are in the urban areas, patients are in the rural areas. So can we bridge this gap? And you will absolutely accept it. The best way to do is through digitization, all right? So that is what we have done. You know, our product which will be launched very shortly, that is DocExa is the name of the product. What we are trying to do is connect these patients to the doctors on a platform in a very simplistic manner, which anybody can do. So now a doctor can connect to a patient in an urban market through a call, through a chat, or he can also take a physical appointment on this app. And a patient in the rural market or in a market where probably a specialist is not there, you know, he can connect to a specialist in a metro town, in a major town, and get his treatment done. So this is what is our effort to improve the medical care in India.
Global Space has also created a pharma channel digitization platform called MediApp. MediApp is a pharma stockist, chemist, patient connect app. This is an aggregator model to bring all the stakeholders of pharma supply chain to make quality generics affordable and available to masses.
MediApp is a B2B digital platform that we have created for the first time in India, which connects the company, their distribution channel, right up to the retail chemist level.
In line with its vision to remain innovative and futuristic, Global Space entered into robotics technology with the mission to create multiple use cases. In the education sector, Global Space has incubated MakeBot, which is an integrated robotics learning platform with DIY kits for K3 to K12 school children and engineering students.
What we are doing here is we are giving a gamified version of learning through robotics and AI. When we talk about the gamification of learning or education, it's like a hands-on experience by children that whatever they are learning today, say like a 6-year-old doing a coding, that gives itself for children being age of a 6-year-old, that gives them a lot of confidence that they're building something.
Today, Global Space is rated as one of the most advanced and evolved players in enterprise mobility and health tech segment. Global Space eyes to change the landscape of healthcare delivery and become a leading health tech company in India. Here we'll take a short break. Keep watching Emerging SME. Welcome back. On the show today, the next company we are featuring is Evolute Systems that provides diverse electronic solutions to meet the needs of various sectors and industries. Started in the 1970s as an electronics component trading company, today Evolute has become a technology conglomerate which has designed indigenized solutions for various industries of electronic components. Evolute is a multi-product, multi-business Indian enterprise specialized in end-to-end customized engineered products and services. Take a look at this report. Started in the 1970s as an electronics component trading company, today Evolute has become a technology conglomerate which has designed indigenized solutions for various industries of electronic components. Evolute has always invested time, money and resources in innovating, designing and developing new products to cater to growing market need. Evolute's vision is to become an Indian MNC in the electronics industry, bringing about serious change by the help of innovation, disruptive thinking and thought leadership. Evolute aims to contribute to nation building through its innovative electronic products and services.
I have a dream of building an inclusive world and an inclusive India, and by which every person should get an access to the most affordable and innovative technology in most easiest and seamless manner. And for that, innovation and creativity is must, and that's how Evolute is aligned with the Government of India's number of new initiatives which is made our vision aligned to the country's vision. Now we have an aspiration to go global, and for that our various affordable and innovative solutions is going to make it happen, and that's how our very differentiated and unique business model, which we are very confident of making India global and making India proud.
Over the last 30 years, Evolute has established itself as a leading electronic solution provider using innovative technologies to influence and change the lives of millions of people. Evolute has always believed in Indian growth story, and to contribute, it has developed businesses and products that will fuel the growth of the nation. The core business arms of Evolute are: FinTech contributes to the government's financial inclusion and Digital India programs. Health Tech contributes to the access of affordable and innovative medical technology across the country. Clean Tech aims to bring renewable, recyclable energy to millions of villages across the country. Industrial Electronics providing a range of state-of-the-art batteries, relays, LCDs and other components to a diverse set of industries. Government of India envisions providing access to financial services to all income groups. This deep penetration at affordable cost is possible only with effective use of technology. It needs technology partners who will be able to provide the mobile technology for this volume of penetration and access. Evolute's FinTech business promises to remove the bottlenecks in the system and provide easy access to financial instruments. Evolute has designed innovative products such as Leopard, Leopard Mini, Android POS, Lily, Impress, Identify and Falcon, which are designed to become micro-terminals, payment gateways and authentication devices where a range of financial transactions can take place.
India is actually undergoing a massive transformation under digital transformation, where with this Digital India initiative, Evolute is also committed to do its bit of contribution, where we have seen that more than 5 crore MSMEs are present in India, as well as only 5 to 7% can only accept the digital payments. Now, why the situation is like this and it is not proliferated? For multiple reasons, where Evolute has come out with a very new initiative under the name of Spiritus Pay, where we are building the B2B platform, which is a very unique assisted digital financial services platform, which is going to empower all those merchants whom we consider as a linchpins of the transaction ecosystem in the country, where those B2B platform is going to help them in increasing their business as well as bringing them into the mainstream finance. And with that approach, we are very confident that merchants and merchant inclusion is going to drive the true financial inclusion in coming times.
India has abundance of natural resources, and harnessing renewable energy to empower livelihoods is the vertical focus of clean tech. Well-designed everyday products can bring big benefits for individual users, families and communities alike. For this, Evolute blends modern technology and user-centric co-creation to make high-performance appliances that solve some of the most critical needs.
We are a DSI registered R&D house, which is supported by Department of Science and Technology, and we also have a high-tech manufacturing facilities near Vasai in Mumbai, where our pick and place machine line helps and supports in batch and mass production, as well as those ingeniously designed products are the mixture of best of both the worlds, design and manufacturing. And that's how we believed in Make in India and Make in India initiative, as well as Design in India initiative.
Evolute also plans to bring accessible and affordable healthcare solutions for people across the country to diagnose, monitor and treat diseases in a portable, affordable format. The team is working on creating portable ECG machines and ventilators that are built with a vision to penetrate deeper into the country. Evolute's vision is to become a billion-dollar company with a global footprint in 5 continents and a creation of 2,500 direct and 10,000 indirect job employments, and setting industry benchmarks with best practices and building an ethical work culture.
We are a very young company with vibrant, young, dynamic and passionate team who are continuously brimming with new ideas and innovations and building solutions which are aligned with the company's vision, which is for conscious capitalism. As our various employee friendly policies will reflect our culture as well as our mindset, where employee first initiatives are very, very important. Every employee or every contributor is actually giving their best efforts to build a wow experience, not only for themselves but also to the external customer. And that's how we have been able to charter a wonderful career path for everyone in the organization.
The Evolute brand story symbolizes a yearning to transform and build a business that has made a difference to the world. Evolute believes in the triple bottom line philosophy with a social, environmental and financial obligation to all their stakeholders. It's time to take another short break. Keep watching Emerging SME. Welcome back. The next company we'll talk about today is BAG Electronics India Private Limited. BAG Electronics is one of the high-quality suppliers of LED drivers and electronic ballas for the lighting industry. Our correspondent Yashika Bansal caught up earlier with Mr. B.S. Praveen, Managing Director, BAG Electronics. Take a look.
Good evening, Mr. Praveen, and welcome to the show. Mr. Praveen, first of all, I would like to ask you, BAG Electronics India Private Limited is the subsidiary of Trilux Germany. Please tell us something about the group.
Trilux Germany is one of the 3 big lighting companies in Europe, and it is the largest in Germany. It is number 3 in Europe among Philips, Osram, and then it has Trilux. BAG Electronics is a wholly owned subsidiary of Trilux Germany. Trilux Germany is into making lighting, full luminaires. BAG Electronics is its electronics branch, you can say. We are into making electronics for luminaires.
Now I would like to ask you, what are the major products offered by BAG Electronics?
BAG Electronics is basically having expertise in power electronics, and within power electronics we specialize in making electronics for lighting. Nowadays almost close to 100% lighting is all LED, and we make all kinds of LED drivers, which is basically the heart of the LED light. So we make LED drivers for indoor lighting, for outdoor lighting, for commercial, office, industry, retail, all kind of applications. We also make LED drivers for very specialized applications like the railway coaches or like the marine applications, military applications, those kind of specialized LED drivers also we make. So one is the drivers and another is the solutions.
Moving to the next question, now I would like to ask you, is there any unique aspect that makes BAG products more suited for Indian conditions?
Yes, of course. Our forte is reliability. There were lot of complaints about the LED products failing. There was a phase in between where people were even refusing to touch LED products. They were wanting to go back to the old technology, and that was because there was a lot of issue about reliability of LED products. We brought out products which were very high in reliability. It does what it says. Even any product you pick up from our production will be doing as we say in our spec sheet or whatever we expect it to do. It's not that some products will perform and some of them may not perform. It doesn't happen that way. We basically work with our customers as partners. Once the customer is with us, they have this confidence that we will never let them go. Whatever is the difficult situation, whether the customer is facing or we are facing, we are always together. So that is a very unique proposition.
Now I'd like to ask you, any new innovation that you are bringing to Indian market in near future?
Now the lighting is not anymore an independent piece of equipment. Lights talk to each other, lights talk to other equipment. So that is basically referred to as connected lighting. So in that area, we are bringing out certain new products. One is called the Power over Ethernet, PoE lighting. So there is a driver for that. So we are bringing out that. Then we are also working on putting Wi-Fi and Bluetooth enabling within our drivers. So these are some of the things which we are going to bring out in the near future. I mentioned about human-centric lighting. So we have the wherewithal for human-centric lighting. So that is another product we are bringing out in the near future. But it's a constant process. We keep scanning the market and we keep looking at what gaps are there, what products might be needed or what products are needed in the market.
Please tell us about the state-of-the-art manufacturing plant, quality checks and R&D setup.
We have a production line. It has all the modern equipment needed for electronics manufacturing, like what we call as the SMD machines, and then the manual insertion, routing machines, and wave solder, and all kinds of machines, potting machines, everything we have in our manufacturing setup that is needed for a good electronic setup. It is a flow line kind of setup. It's a mass production kind of setup. We have a capacity of more than 250,000 drivers per month. We have all the quality certifications which are needed for our industry, ISO 9001, ISO 14000, which is for the environment and all that. So we have a very elaborate R&D setup. We have about 14 to 16 R&D engineers. We have a very elaborate process for product development itself, which is called the innovation process. We call it the BAG innovation process. That following that process itself is very essential in building design quality in the product. And right from the beginning, all other functions are also involved in the development, and that is what makes our products of good quality. Third aspect is sourcing of components. So we have a full-fledged purchasing department. They source components only from approved vendors, and components is another important aspect which makes our products of good quality and robust. So all these aspects are the ones which bring out the level of reliability and quality in our products.
What will be your strategy to achieve significant market share in Indian lighting industry?
The most important aspect of our strategy is our people. We have a very highly motivated team which has risen up to all kind of adverse occasions. There is a very highly entrepreneurial kind of mindset within the company. People work in a way that it's their own business, their own company. You find very few people who are typically working in an employee mindset, and that is the core which enables all this and which has enabled all this growth in so many years, are bringing out so many products, dealing with any difficult situation that we have had in the past. Other part of the strategy is to have excellent service to our customers, so that once the customer is with us, the customer feels very confident and very safe that they are in good hands. And that's why, as I said, our customer retention is very high. So continuing with these two aspects of good products and service is the part of our strategy which helps us grow, and we continue with that strategy.
Thank you, Mr. Praveen, for joining us in the show.
BAG Electronics is focusing on developing more and more LED products suitable for Indian power conditions and achieve significant market share in the lighting industry by consistently providing outstanding client service and value to their customers. With this, we come to the end of this episode. I'll be back next week with the success stories of few other SMEs. Till then, goodbye and take care.
Partnered by Times Influence.